We're gonna get right into the real steal. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go subscribe. Yeah, right there. You're on your phone, if you're on your computer, wherever you find it, subscribe. Part 1, part 2, go watch it. Don't come on here leaving comments if you haven't seen Franklin Barnes part 1 and part 2 Decoded. Don't come on here. So right now, we jumping right into it. We got Franklin Barnes updated right now. All I have is a whole bunch of witness articles. That's what I've been getting sent to me. Is everything is concentrated on the witnesses. So in part 3, we're going right to what the witnesses said. Now, we already know what they say that the man did. I can't say that he did because you innocent until proven guilty so far in our country. What I'm saying is, Mr. Barnes said he did not commit these double murders. This man said he has never shot a gun. Somebody dropped in my comments, so we're going to get on this on part 3 to Decoded Franklin Barnes. They said, why wasn't there any forensics done on his hands? Like, right, yeah, when y'all picked him up, I mean, unless he bathed, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying why it wasn't any tested for gunpowder under the nails, like. And if it was, I mean, like, it wouldn't be taking this long with the case. For some reason, I feel like the court, they have to prove without reasonable doubt. That's such an important thing in court. That's all that matters. I promise you. When they trying to nail somebody on the case, and they got to make sure this stick. That's why this case is taking so long, because it's so tricky, because they don't have a gun. You know, that's the hardest thing when you got murders, when you don't have the weapon. You know, if you don't have a confession, Mr. Barnes said he didn't do this. Y'all don't have a gun. Even though we can place Mr. Barnes at the scenes, because he said he was at the scenes. But he said he wasn't there for the shooting. He said he left after the shooting. So this man goes to Arlington. He goes to buy a little bit of some smoke with his mysterious girlfriend. Wanted to see her. Haven't seen her in a long time. They take this mysterious ride up to Arlington, get some weed. He hadn't seen her in a long time. They together now at this point. Now, the place where they're leaving from, somebody ends up dead. I think a guy or two guys. I think 2 guys ended up dead at the first part of 1. Whatever it was, somebody ended up dead. So, you know, Franklin, his mysterious friend, they go over here, boom, they get something. They say they leave. They don't see any of that. They go up to the next spot, and they go in there. And he say he go do the same thing, and he leaving. Now, people end up here dead, too. So, with the Franklin case, it's like Franklin places himself there, but they can't find a gun. And, you know, that's the tricky part about the case. But where the nitty and gritty gets to is what they do have. They have witnesses. And those witnesses, they said they waved at Franklin. They know what Franklin looked like. Hell, if you got shot in the face by somebody that you already knew that'd come around, even not all the time, wouldn't you know if he shot you in the face? And if Franklin didn't do it, why would you have 3 people that say, you did it? You know, like this what I need this what I need all my YouTubers to do for me. Like, what's Franklin's motive if something's missing here with the story? And we know that we missing the gun. So it's like, what's Franklin's, like, what's his motive to go and do these things? The only thing that I'm about to get to you guys, and y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be mad. The people who think that Mr. Barnes is innocent, let me tell you this. Mr. Barnes was at that scene in Arlington. And this is my opinion. I haven't even told y'all what I honestly feel. And I'm all for it. He's innocent until proven guilty. But what I think is, Mr. Barnes had an affiliate with him. He did. Now, I don't know if Mr. Barnes did the shooting or if the affiliate was just there, or did the affiliate help get rid of the gun? I mean, the way the case is presented is so like many loopholes, and us trying to decode it, and I'm gonna need y'all help too, but it's like it just doesn't make sense. And it's like now we have to put these murders on this man, but we got witness. We don't got a gun. We don't, Mr. Barnes. We don't have a gun, but we can place you at the scene of the first time. And where he messed up is, I feel like he said, when he said I left and then the murders happened, the problem with that is when the murders were happening, both murders, guess whose cell phone was getting pinged? In them same areas. And so you just so happen to be like, you either got the worst luck in the world, Mr. Barnes, or you just hang around some bad people, or you just got a twin that's out here murdering people. I mean, come on, man. Like, y'all, what y'all want me to do, man? What y'all want me to do? Like, I'm being honest with y'all. Like, man, I don't condone nobody commit murder, and I don't condone to any court putting murder on somebody that didn't murder somebody. But it's a reason Mr. Barnes is in jail. It's a reason, because his cell phone pinged in the areas of both murders, and you got 3 witnesses who say, yeah, I seen him. He said hi. He turned around, boom, shot me in the face. Like, you think us 3 people just gonna make up the person and say, hey, man, either, like I said, either it's another Frank, because they said the dude's name was Frank. They say here, hey, man, it's my partner Frank. He coming, you know what I'm saying? Frank coming in, open the door for him. All right, open the door, Frank. You hear Frank coming in. We hear some commotion. Okay, so now we got this commotion going. Frank was the last name that we heard before you came in. And 3 people all confirm we seen you, Frank. You shot me in the face, man. Like, I don't know what you did with the gun. I don't know what you did with the gun, Frank, but you shot me in the face. That's what they got in court. And to prove without reasonable doubt is so hard without the gun and even with just witnesses. Now, what's going to happen to Mr. Barnes? Man, I think they're going to try to hang the kid. I mean, they going to hang the kid for this. And I know y'all, the people who think he innocent, y'all going to be mad. I'm just telling y'all the truth. This is Franklin Barnes Part 3 Decoded. I can't give you no bullshit. Like, I think they're going to hang him because they're going to say, look, Mr. Barnes, if you didn't do it, then who? Who? If you're not going to tell us who, you going to take the fall for it, Mr. Barnes. We don't got no gun. But we got 3 people who could place you at the scene. We could place the pin, and they said they just shot him in the face, kid. So who was with you? Who can confirm your story, Mr. Barnes? Exactly. And if you're not going to say anything, we're going to take these 3 witnesses and we're going to build a case from every other thing in little time that we got on the limit when you was moving, what you did after that, before you did, and we're going to use it against you in court, and we're going to prove without reasonable doubt that Mr. Franklin Barnes, you are guilty of these murders. Am I wrong? Drop them in the comments right now. Let's go. Drop them in the comments. This what y'all wanted? Franklin Barnes Part 3 Decoded. And I'm keeping it real with y'all. I don't want to hear all of that. Oh, well, he guilty because he tell me why he's guilty. Drop some facts down there. Tell me why he innocent. Drop some facts why he innocent. Let's get into it. I don't care. Like, your opinion. Drop it. Like, this is Franklin Barnes Part 3 Decoded. All the links are in there if you need to catch up. Part 1, Part 2. With the new links in the description about the witnesses in Plano. That's all that matters is about this. We talking about the witnesses and will they be used against them in court? Or are they going to testify? What do y'all think is going to happen to Mr. Franklin Barnes? Part 3 Decoded.